siege monstrosities.
City life. Let's go back in the day, back in the cars. Back when backpacking was bomb. Cause backpacking meant you was in rap battles or back in the class, back in the black dragon for charge. Let's go back to the back alley, they crack rally, black caddies right up the floor, trapping it hard. Then whoop whoop, they all scatter like frogs for that white and black wagon. No, that's the man of the law. Fear being hassled and thrown in back of that squad. Oh, they make it hard cause you a black Mac and in charge. Riverside to Rampart, they at a war. If you fit the mask, you can get shot, shackled and scarred. Don't speak, cause Brandon wasn't involved. He ain't waving no bandanas, though he examined it all. Got Lokes in his family, so unhappily poor. They run in your pants, 2 duffel bags, no Santa Claus. Then shuffle back with a bag fat as bizarre. I ain't even mad, cause either that or you back starving. And thinking back on my grandma pantry and had shit. Now we eating ramen straight out the bag with a can of corn. Back to the day my cousin was slain, taught me everything. Then he went right back with the Lord, cause he took 2 to his chest, 3 in back of his skull. Not a single witness when them bitch ass niggas ran off. Wish I could travel back to the scene, not in the physical but in supernatural form. While them bullets travel, I step in front of the path for a half second, then put the cannon back in his palm. Maybe he could've changed the outcome. I'm sick of saying how come. Asking our niecey like where look Keith at, knowing damn well he'll never keep it moving like Remax. Give your RIP and they all repeat it like rematch. Pray to God I never be that. Believe that. High City, the goons and the goblins, color-coded mobsters, loud man rollies on the corner who gon' never know they fathers. So you got a problem, you ain't from that spot. This is Suicide City, the place we go through it. Try to climb out the bottom, but most of us won't do it. And if you do find your way, then you pray that you won't lose it in a fast way. This could be your last day. Plan on New Year if you new here, this youth here. Tears moving in like you blood, you cuz. All that becomes nuclear and you get dropped, get popped. They talk about root beer, they shoot here. Work and they put in, rolling up that toot like ooh yeah, got one. Oh shit, but that's it. Wrong night to be on site. They pulling up, his mama screaming like forgive us, but we all sinners. Just trying to find it like those 5%ers. Life's a bitch, apologies, I ain't trying to send her. Just trying to get some Southern Cali look calmness, don't it? These sandy borders and ocean water look awesome, don't it? But take the wrong corner, you're caught in an awkward moment. And ain't no shady palms, just deputy cars patrolling. Every wall you see got graffiti off, that's a helicopter on it. Usually means somebody knew Maserati was stolen, or probably a robbery with a getaway drivers rolling. I'm going insane, trying to keep my composure. Looking on this project that me and God been composing. Meet me and you think I'm this nice guy, some Jordans. Up that closet and skeletons falling on you. My nigga is real, swear that I'm real. Hungry for truth, I eat every meal. Could never look past that Beverly Hill. No Mrs. Wonder how destiny feels. It ain't so easy just to think ahead, cause everything ain't what you think it is. You thinking what I'm thinking, think again. Yeah, welcome to Suicide City, home of the goons and the goblins, color-coded mobsters, pills and the mollies. Daughters turn strippers, they ain't trying to get to college. You know that's a problem, but you ain't from the spot. This is Suicide City, the place we go through it. Try to climb out the bottom, but most of us won't do it. And if you do find your way, then you pray that you won't lose it in a fast way. This could be your last day. City life.
Check. Let me make sure this mic is right. Saturday morning. What's up with you guys out there? What's going on? I'm trying to make sure I got all these feeds right. Computer over here jumping around, dipping and skipping, dipping and tripping. What's happening with you guys? Can you guys hear me over there on Facebook? Let me get to it and see if Facebook is even up and going. See if it's even up and going. We over here in the YouTube. We got the YouTube streets locked down. Up over here. Okay, yeah, we over here. Let me see. All right, I got double sound. Let me fix that. All right. What's up, Prince? Can you hear me, Prince? Let me know if you can hear me clear over here. I think I got double voice. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna be talking about immigration today. It's Saturday. We're gonna go to Saturday school. It's Saturday. We're going to Saturday school. Let me see. I think I know what to do. Saturday. We're going to Saturday school out here, folks. All right, trying to get my mic right. Feedback. All right. Work on that feedback. That means you gotta hear that twice. All right. Can you guys? All right. Let me see if that helped. Gotta get this feedback out the mic. Get the feedback out the mic. We done with the feedback? Oh, it look like we did it, folks. What's up over there in the YouTube streets? You guys got feedback over there? Still sound like Phil Collins? Got it. Okay. The air of the night. All right, you guys, I got a little Phil Collins. After you coming. Wait, how that song go? Hey, you guys, welcome to Soapbox Heroes. My name is Tyrone Irvin. I had to do some things with the sound because we wasn't sounding real good. Hey, you guys, today we're going to go to Saturday school, and we're going to talk about immigration. And like I said, today I'm going to call it Saturday school because I'm not coming into this with any predetermined decisions or thoughts. I'm just going to look into some things, and we're going to do some homework today. Let me see if I can share it over there. If you guys are over there on Facebook, if you haven't done so already, go over to the Soapbox Hero, hit subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified. All right, I'm getting a few things together here, messing with these camera angles. What you guys been up to this week, man? It's been a busy week. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left you without a dope show to step to. But Meme Knowledge came on with some dope shows this week. But I'm back. I got to slow down sometime. Let me see. Get this shared up over here on YouTube. What do you guys think? We're going to talk about illegal immigration, the impacts of immigration. But like I said, this isn't going to be biased. It isn't going to be partisan. It's going to be something that I'm just looking. I'm learning with you. I don't have an opinion right now. If you guys got an article you want to go over, let me know. Chop it up with your boy. I'm going to run through this real quick. We got a fantasy football meeting today, and it's real serious. I didn't know how serious it was, but they give a lot to charity, do some things throughout the season, but it's big. It's actually a tradition, and I'm actually honored to be able to take part. So, yeah, baby, let me share this up. But, yeah, we're going to talk about immigration, y'all. Immigration, illegal immigration, the effects of immigration. And one more again, if you guys got something that you want to add, make sure you let me know. Talk to me, and I will definitely talk back. We could get the gum bumping. All right. Let me share this one more time over here in the Facebooks. The Facebook. Welcome, Cotter. Betty Booze. Afternoon. Nice seeing you. I've been seeing you in the comments. I've been a watcher and a spectator like you, watching all the good commentary going on with the with meme knowledge and best case scenario podcast. They've been having it on and popping. On and popping. They're like popcorn. Alright? So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna get started right here talking about immigration. And one more time, if you talk to me, I talk back. If you have something you want to add it. We could do it on the fly. If you be like, hey man, I want you to look this up. I want you to talk about this. I could do it. It could be done. Don't forget though, to hit that good subscribe. Hit that subscribe, But let me get into it. I decided to start is right here. What is illegal immigration? I know it sounds basic, but sometimes gotta go back to the basics. All right? And this is from Earth. What is illegal immigration? When you move across borders from your country to another, you need to have certain legal documents and follow and define immigration laws of the destination country. If you move into the country without the necessary legal documents or violate immigration laws, then you will have committed illegal immigration. You will be termed as an illegal immigrant. All right? All right, y'all. So we just getting the basics. So it's saying right there, basically, if you cross a border into a different country and you don't get the proper documentation, then you're an illegal immigrant. All right? Let me get back over there. So illegal immigration is the movement of foreign nations into a country without requisite legal documentation or any ways to flout the destination country's immigration laws. Illegal immigration can occur for a number of reasons, and its effects are wide-ranging. All right? Let me right there. Close all tabs. No. All right, here it says cause of illegal immigration. There are numerous reasons as to why people move to foreign countries without following the most common reasons. These are the most common reasons. Trade liberalization. Lately, developing countries have embraced measures to liberalize trade in the spirit of pursuing the benefits of globalization. However, rapid opening of domestic markets could result in displacement of large numbers of unskilled workers who are highly likely to seek employment and better living standards. Illegal immigration. All right. So right there, what I get out of that is it's saying that globalization and countries looking to globalize, they're pushing out workers of low skills. The opposite of brain drain, that's what I'm getting right there. Brain drain is a term they say let's say you live in a small city and all the people in your small city move to a different city. All the smart people move to a different city to pursue jobs, say in tech or something like that, or any type of field to where it takes some type of aptitude of being able to think, some type of knowledge. And all those people leave, they call that brain drain. What I'm getting from this, the trade liberalization, is that it's the opposite of brain drain. That as these companies come into these parts of the world, as these companies come into these parts of the country, and I'm reading and I'm learning as I'm talking, so y'all bear with me, and I'm gonna bear with you too. But yeah, so as these companies are coming into these countries, the companies are they're looking to globalize, and when they're looking to globalize, they're pushing out low-skilled workers. All right, and so that's the reason they're saying that this is illegal immigration. And again, I'm looking at this. I'm just looking at this. I'm gonna try to learn a few things. We in Saturday school right now. That says that is poverty. Past events have shown that increases in poverty, particularly when associated with ongoing crisis, can rise the likelihood of illegal immigration. A good example is the 1994 economic crisis after the establishment of the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA. This crisis was associated with pervasive poverty and the lowering valuation for the Mexico peso against the US dollar. The economic crisis saw the number of illegal Mexican migrants in the US increase annually from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s. Natural disasters and overpopulation are common causes of poverty-driven illegal immigration. Say, it ain't no money, it's time to go. It's time to go. So basically, poverty is another one of the key reasons for illegal immigration. All right? So yeah, I decided to start off right here. Right here. What is illegal immigration? You dig? Can't go too far without figuring out where it comes from in the first place. All right? And like I said, I'm not here to sway you or persuade you. We just doing a little bit of Saturday school. It was something on my mind. It was something on my mind. So let me get back over here and get back. Family reunification. You could be a legal resident or naturalized citizen of the country, and you are looking to bring your loved ones into the country legally. In this case, you may need to apply for in number and subject to annual quotas. All right. Consequently, your loved ones may be forced to enter the destination country illegally to be reunited with you. All right? And so that's simple right there. They're saying, hey, one person in the family gets to go to another country. They want to bring their family with them, but they're saying the process is cumbersome, and so you don't have to stay away from your family. That some people will illegally immigrate that way. So family reunification is another reason. All right? Overpopulation. Overpopulation occurs when population growth outstrips the carrying capacity of an area. Human population explosions can lead to problems such as water shortages, pollution, and poverty. These problems may cause people to flee them into the U.S. or from Mexico. Mexico has a poor economy and a drug cartel, and at least 80,000 people per year. All right. Conversely, the U.S. enjoys a relatively more stable economy and safe environment. That is what attracts the Mexicans. All right. Let me go down. War asylum. Caused by the need to flee from a war termed as an undocumented or illegal immigrant in countries. All right, keyword most. If you apply for asylum destination country and are granted refugee status, you will have the right to stay permanently. All right, so refugees can stay permanently if granted the right. If the country denies you any kind of if the country denies you any kind of legal protection status, then you may be forced to leave the country. All right. All right. So yeah, you guys, I wanted to get into that real quick. Talk about some of the reasons that people immigrate in the first place. And like I said, I'm not here to make you make up your mind. We Gregory Hayes, natural disasters caused by extreme weather systems caused by global warming. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Let me see. Let me get over here back to this article, and we're gonna read a couple articles. We're gonna bounce around a little bit. Effects of illegal immigration. The effects of illegal immigration may come out depending on how you look at them. Here, see what some of these major effects are. A strain on public utilities. Illegal immigrants normally use public services such as health facilities, public schools, transportation, parks, and every other public utility that you can think of. However, they don't pay taxes for the building and maintenance of these utilities. All right. And that's what I hear a lot of people say. People who are illegal immigration, they say that a lot. They say, well, they're going to use up all the resources. They say, they point at the hospitals. They say, look at the hospitals. There's been public hospitals in certain shows down due to the influx of illegal immigration. A strain on public utilities, even schools. I hear a lot of people say, hey, there's too many. The schools are getting weighed down with illegal immigration, with illegal immigrants or children of illegal immigrants. It's starting to affect the education of the kids, classroom sizes. And again, I'm just giving you guys some of the things that I'm hearing, and I'm going to speak on whatever perspective come up as we go through these articles. Let me get back to it over here. All right. Ready supply of cheap labor. Illegal immigrants are normally desperate for a source of income and don't mind for working for less pay. Hence, employers and employees don't have to hire workers whom they must pay a standard rate. Moreover, illegal workers can take up, let me make this smaller. Illegal workers can take up just about any kind of work as long as it guarantees steady income. It doesn't matter how hard or how hazardous it is. Conversely, citizens of most destination countries, especially the U.S., are normally choosy. They don't hesitate to file lawsuits or worker compensation cases of an injured or perceived injustice. Illegal immigrants can't sue and hardly complain about work-related issues. All right? And so right there, what that's telling me is that employers benefit off illegal immigration for a few reasons. An illegal immigrant getting hurt at work, they're probably not going to file workman's comp. An American is going to file workman's comp. Also, illegal immigration, it says right there, an illegal immigrant is desperate for money. And so they'll take lower wages, and an American worker won't take a lower wage. So what do we think about that? How much is the in that situation? At the same time, I do know some of these things are positives and some of these things are negative based on perception, but I would perceive it as if an employer wants to take advantage of somebody because of their illegal immigration status, it seems like the employer should come under more scrutiny. A little more scrutiny. At least that's what I think. And if you guys over there, hit the like button if you on YouTube, hit the share button if you over there on Facebook, hit something. Hit something. Just don't hit me. All right, let me get back to it. Loss of jobs for citizens. In the light of the fact that illegal immigrants are usually ready to work for lower pay, they take away jobs meant for. You should also be alive. You should also be alive to the fact that all natives deserve the jobs before that all natives deserve the jobs before legal or undocumented immigrants. Employers are normally happy about this situation. It can be fine, reasonably plain, saying here that the job should be the citizens first, even before legal and undocumented immigrants. All right. Loss of tax revenue. Employing illegal immigrants means that employers get away without paying requisite taxes. This leads to a significant savings, and customers can end up enjoying cheaper products and services thanks to lower cost of production. All right, hold on. That's tricky right there. That's tricky right there. All right, it's saying that, all right, it's tricky because it's saying that can equal lower cost of benefit too. As citizens, it's saying as citizens we also benefit because the cost of products are lower. But then we're not because these companies are skipping out on taxes. All right, that's why I said that one right there is just a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. Let me get to it. It says that sounds like a positive impact. However, the loss of tax revenue could undermine government programs. Without the tax money, the employers should remit for jobs held by illegal immigrants. Government projects that are beneficial to all of us may end up stalling. That hurts everyone that benefits a few. All right, so it's saying a few, and it's saying when the companies are doing that, the less tax government programs and other things for citizens. All right, what you say, Gregory? So the net positive of immigration is to it. We getting to it. Injury and illness. The pursuit of better quality life is the primary cause of illegal immigration. All right. This is mostly achieved through employment in the destination company. And the desperation for employment drives illegal migrants to work in dangerous industries such as construction and agriculture. All right. I don't know how dangerous construction is. I don't know about that. I know a lot of people in the construction industry are mad about illegal immigration. Moreover, illegal workers have limited ability to uphold safety at work, thanks to the complex web of consequences that shroud illegal migrant status. All right, so they got to be expert because they're already illegal, so they got to duck and dodge two things. Besides the dangers that illegal immigrants are exposed to at work, the choice to move across borders in search of employment normally entails work-related lifestyles factors that applies to the physical, social, and mental well-being of the immigrants and their loved ones. All right. Scroll down a little bit more. And like I said, you guys, hey, this is Saturday school. This is Saturday school. I'm not here to preach to you today, but I'm learning a little something. I hear a lot about this illegal immigration. I said, let's find out the root of the illegal immigration. Let's find out the cause. Let's find some different effects, and let's see what's going on again. I'm not here to mold your mind. I'm just here for Saturday school. Back to it. Right and terroristic activities. It says, while most illegal immigrants are only looking for employment opportunities, there is a good number among them that are involved in criminal activities. The MS-13 gang, which comprised of Central American immigrants, is a good example of illegal immigration turned criminal. In fact, it has the most dangerous gang in the world. Wow, so MS-13 is the most dangerous gang in the world. Let me scroll up a little bit on that. Without proper monitoring of those who are entering the country illegally, criminals and terrorists could also find their way into the country. This creates danger for law-abiding residents. Moreover, it is not easy to track and prosecute illegal criminals. All right? And so right there, they're trying to say basically that people coming over illegally, they're saying that most people come over for just job opportunities and employment, but it does give a chance for terrorists and gangs to, because everybody got, not everybody, but people all over the world got nefarious ideas and things that they want to do. People here too. All right. And again, so I'm just giving a nice objective look at immigration and legal immigration, and you can figure it out for yourself. Let me come back to it. Reduce motivation for legal immigration. Okay. Many people are keen to follow the right. However, they could decide to take shortcuts if they are convinced that it is possible, and perhaps even more rewarding to get into the country illegally. All right? Bottom line, foreign nationals are required permission from the destination country before they can come in and stay. Violate immigration laws with them illegal migrants by many factors, including poverty, inflation, trade liberalization, and wars in countries of origin. It can have serious impact on the economy of the destination country as well on the lives of illegal migrants themselves. All right? All right? So yeah, right, that right there was a baseline, and again, that was from Earth Eclipse, and it's called What is Illegal Immigration? So I wanted to take a minute right there to just paint the picture. Picasso of the internet. So we got a little bit of understanding of what immigration is. All right, I got some more things that I'm gonna show you. Get this. Objective. What's going on out there? What's up, love? What's happening with you? I ain't seen you in a good minute. I've been out here running the streets. I've been out here running the streets. You feel me? Let me get over here to the next article. Like I said, we just touching up on some things. Just touch and go. Just touch and go. Let you see what I'm saying. U.S. dreams pull African migrants in record numbers Latin America. All right? And what made me decide to go ahead and share this article, and I actually pulled a lot of these last week. I was going to do this last week. I kind of ran out of time. But I really wanted to show this article for a reason because, and like I said, this is Saturday school. With me. Maybe you guys are learning just a little something with me. But what made me pull this article is because a lot of times when we talk about immigration and illegal immigration, we only think of people coming from south of the border. We don't often equate African migration. So one more again, it says U.S. African migrants in record numbers across Latin America. Maryline Tatang to Mexico from West African nation of Cameroon, fleeing political violence after police torched her house. All right, show the picture so you guys can see what I see. See what I see. All right. She plans to take the bus north for 4 days and then across the 10th border into the United States. She is not alone. A number of her fellow Americans, her fellow Africans, not alone. A record number of her fellow flying to South America, who was 8 pregnant, took a raft across the river into Mexico on June 8th, a day after Mexico struck a deal with U.S. President Donald Trump. Migrants headed north to the U.S. border in more than a decade. All right? Wait a minute. Well, I keep getting this close tab going on. Now I don't want to close. Okay, it says 8 months. Maryland 23 says she has crossed 9 borders, mostly by foot and bus, since April to reach Mexico. So then right here, it shows an example of her travel. She came over in Ecuador a month in a migrant detention center, crossed over into Costa Rica, then went to Nicaragua, and then crossed over into Honduras, crossed over into Guatemala. Now she's in Mexico. All right? All right? That's just a little illustration. And again, I'm just giving this an objective look. I'm not telling nobody what to think or how to think. So we're looking at a couple of things when it comes to this here illegal immigration. Right? Let me get back to it. I'm not trying to tell you how your heart or your pocket or your mind should feel. This is just Saturday school. It's just Saturday school. All right? The migrants vying for entry at the U.S. southern border are mainly Central Americans, but the growing number of a handful of African countries are joining them, prompting calls from Trump and Mexico for other countries in Latin America to do their part to slow the. If they come from Africa, oh no, oh no, you got to shut that down. They coming from Africa. And look, they got a big influx of people coming from Africa. They say, oh no. Oh no. We have to shut that down. All right, let me get back to it. As more Africans learn from relatives and friends who have made the trip that crossing the Latin American to the United States is tough but not impossible, more are making the journey. Their footsteps, migration experts say. Trump threatens to clamp down on migration and have rhetoric around the world. No, he said, and has ratcheted around the world. These words are small for me, be big for you, but they small for me. I be having to make them smaller, to make them bigger, to make them smaller, to make them bigger. But let me read that again. as more Africans learn from relatives and friends who have made is a tough but not impossible, is making it more is making more or more are making the journey, and in turn are helping others follow their footsteps, migration experts say. So basically they're saying that, hey, when somebody get here, they go through Latin America, and then they make it. And then when they make it, they get the phone. They call up their homie. We good, baby. Hey, it was tough. It wasn't easy. No, they was tripping. They was really, really tripping. But guess what? I'm that sizzler. I'm that sizzler. And then I make their people come. All right? So that was real easy, Lamar. Spurring some to exploit what they see as a narrowing window of opportunity, said Michelle Mitslatstis, a Washington think tank. All right. So I guess people are hearing him talk about legal immigration. All right. Keep wanting to close on me. Don't close on me. Stay open. This is a message being heard not just in Central America, but in other parts of the world. Mexico Interior Ministry suggests that migration from Africa this year, so they come in to another land, and they say this is going to break records. All right. Africans registered by Mexican authorities tripled in the first 4 months of 2019 compared with the same period a year ago, reaching about 1,900 people. They're talking about 1,000. All right, let me keep going. The DRC, which remains deeply unstable years after the neighbors that led to the deaths of millions. All right, so people from Cameroon and the Democratic millions died. They would have killed me. Tang Tang, a grade school teacher, says West Cameroon due to worsening violence in the English-speaking region, where separatists are battling the mostly French-speaking government for autonomy. All right, I'm gonna have to look into that. It was so bad that they killed me, she said, referring to the tried to capture her. At first, Tang Tang planned to only cross the border. Some people have made it to the United States. I'm gonna go to Nigeria, but like I said, she's about to go to Nigeria. Then she got that call. They were like, somebody called her and said, "Hey, Tang Tang, you don't gotta go to Nigeria. You could come to LA, California." So Tang Tang said, "Why would I go to Nigeria when I could go to America?" All right. Someone would say, "You can do this," she said. So I asked if it was possible for someone like me too, because I'm pregnant. They said, "Do this, do that." To Mexico. for $5,000. How she pull that off? All right, let me get back to it. Tang Tang know how to Cameroon. Tang Tang by bus and on foot through Colombia, Nicaragua, Honduras, and Guatemala until she was still deciding what to do once she got to Mexico's northern city of Tijuana, better known as TJ, in southern Mexico up to I will just ask, I can't say when I get there, I will do this. I don't know, Igris, and it goes. Several said that they traveled through Brazil as a jumping off point. All right, so they traveled through Brazil. Cubans, Indians, Bangladeshis clustered outside the migration office. Political volatility in Cameroon, thousands of people. People from the DRC made up the third group, according to the UN Refugee Agency. While Cameroon's internally displaced population grew to 447,000 people. The number of undocumented African migrants found by authorities in Mexico quadrupled compared to 5 years ago, reaching nearly 3,000 people in 2008. Who you calling silly? Baby boo? Who you calling silly? Who you calling silly? Oh yeah, you said you were in Houston. I better stop messing with you before you run up. I better leave you alone. Let me get back to it over here. Most obtain visas that allows them free passage through Mexico for 20 days, after which they cross into the United States and ask for asylum. Few choose to. Tang Tang said the language barrier was especially frustrating because she speaks only English. Other Africans, such as immigrants from DRC, who so in Cameroon they speak English, right? Reach the United States and send advice back home, helping make the journey. Like I said, they be like, hey, you understand? Look, when you get to Guatemala, you're gonna make a left at the cactus. All right, yeah. When you see that cactus, you got to look out because they got Ramigra standing over there. So when you get to the cactus, you got to duck. Yeah, duck. Yeah, duck. Okay, yeah. All right. So they're saying that they keep reiterating that once somebody get here, they call home and directions on how they could do it. And I mean, who wouldn't? All right, let me get back to it. Those who have to send advice back home, helping to make the journey easier. Like their Central American migrant counterparts, some Africans are also showing up with families hoping for easier entry as individuals, said Matchlat of the Migration Policy Institute. Okay, so people coming over with their fam bams. U.S. data shows huge spike in the numbers of families from countries other than Mexico, El Salvador and Guatemala and Honduras at the U.S. southern border. Between last October and May, 16,000 members of families were registered, up from 1,000 the whole of 2018, according to analysts by MPI. Interesting. The grueling Latin American trek plans and hiking through mountains, forests, and lawless daring gaps that is migrants from other countries from other. That relaxed attitude could change, however. Under a deal struck with the United States, Mexico may start a process later this month to apply for refuge in Mexico, the United States. Okay? So they're going to apply for refugee status in Mexico instead of letting them make it through Mexico. They apply for refugee status here in the United States. All right? Yeah, you got to make a right at the cactus. You're going to make a left at the rainforest. You're going to look up and you're going to be right there. To lessen the load on Mexico and the United States to prevent asylum seekers. All right? For the moment, however, when Africans expected to attempt the journey with their lives, they feel they lack a future in their. All right. So that was that. I thought that was very interesting trek she has taken from Cameroon. Let me show you guys again. She came from Colombia, Panama, where she spent a month in a migrant detention center. Then to Honduras. Then she crossed the border to Guatemala. Then crossed the border into the United States. And once again, this is somebody from Africa. And I did think it was interesting to bring that up because a lot of times when we talk about illegal immigration, we think of people only from a certain region. All right? We only think of people from a certain region. So yeah, you guys, look, I'm going to come with a part 2. Yeah. All right? Hope you guys get on board for that. When I do that, I'm going to do me a part 2. And if you guys are here, hit them buttons. Hit them subscribe buttons. Hit them like buttons. Hit them share buttons. Hit them notification bells. Just don't hit me. You feel me? So yeah, I'm going to get on out of here, you guys. This is Soapbox Heroes. I will be back with you soon. Oh yeah. If you can, catch me on KHSX 101.5 The Power, Houston, Texas. If you're in Texas, we try to live stream it, but the sound ain't been sounding really good. My allergies is kicking up. But hey, I'm going to work on that. You guys make sure that you watch Meme Knowledge. Make sure that you watch the Best Case Scenario podcast right here on Soapbox Heroes. We got the professor going to come on with some stuff. We have some other things in the workings. And if you guys are in Houston, go ahead and just out on KHSX. I'm from 10 to 12. My show comes on right after Cheryl Underwood. I'm right after her. Check your boy out.
See, today's drop.
Fear, tell them niggas we ain't got no limit. Looking at the stars, you know what we are. Tell them we ain't limit. Around here, ain't no begging pardon. We finish what we started till we reach the sky, and that becomes the carpet. That means we ain't got no limit. No, around here, no, yeah. Quit acting like I'm bougie. All I do is do me. Some like to call that masturbation. Whipping that shit like Master Angry. Flipping that beat, I'm a trampoline. Spitting that raw, I'm contaminated. When the lights go up, a nigga go nuts on my macadamia. I'm trying to get them franks on that Transylvania. Who gon' stop a young nigga that's driven? I don't push, then exceed my limit.
Daddy Fools, you said you remember when you crossed the border? I thought Mexico was already taking the other country's refugees. I remember when I crossed the Tijuana border, there was Haitian refugees working the border. Let me know, Betty Boo. I mean, you mean when you crossed for the very first time, or? We're gonna have to revisit this topic. We're gonna have to revisit this topic. We fly with no fear. Tell them niggas we ain't got no limit. No, look up at the stars. You know what we are. We gonna have to revisit this topic. Around here, nah, okay. And it ain't no begging pardon. We finish what we started till we reach the sky, and that becomes the carpet. That means we ain't got no limit. We gonna have to revisit this. All right, you guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I've been over here working on some things. Man, we done had some issues with YouTube this last couple of weeks. At least I have. But what I don't have an issue with is hollering at y'all. This is Hero. Thank you. Hey, subscribe. You guys tune in to the other shows we got going on around here. Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to come back a little bit more tonight and do some more on this immigration. I got some more stuff pulled up for you. But I got to hit the...